Okay, here we go. Hopefully everything looks good. Hey, how are you? I'm like trying to make sure I got like everything all situated. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get on my camera set up. I think I might have it down, y'all. I think I might have it down. How's Instagram, fam? How is the Instagram, fam? Yes. Hey. I'm so glad you're here. Just seeing, all right, who is here on Facebook Town? Who is here? Yay! Hey, Catherine. Hey, Angie. How are you? Welcome. We have got a good show today for reals. For reals, I am super excited. So tonight we're going to be talking about the resistance to the work. Okay, resistance to work shows up in so many different ways. Okay, so when you're resisting work, it can actually show up as resentment. You're like, gosh dang it, why do I have to do all this blankety blankety blank? Okay, so when you got the resistance and you have the resentment, guess what you're gonna be doing? You're gonna be procrastinating. Yeah, that's right, procrastinating. Yeah. Totally gonna be doing that. So, okay, can everyone hear me okay? Woo, I'm trying to, sorry Facebook fam, like this is like my setup so you can see like Instagram, and I'm trying to like have it where like I could see everybody. So hopefully this works. And if you're all like, Eliza, get your life together. Tell me how I can do this. If someone way smarter than me can figure out how to set up my phone and be able to have my dual monitors without looking like a weirdo, please tell me. I will, you know what, if you got an affiliate link somewhere, I will use it. Okay, I will use it. I will hook you up. Okay, let me try to go over here. Sorry. Facebook fam just saw Instagram fam. They just pass each other like ships in the night. Okay, better. Yay! Hey! Oh my gosh, all my people are here on Instagram, just waving hello, saying hi. Hey Sarah, hey Janine, December! Oh my gosh, the squad is here. I know, procrastinating is your jam. That's what Janine says. Okay, Instagram fam, there's no way for me to like pull your comments and be able to go back, like post once I end the live. So if you go to the Facebook page, and you don't have to, I don't know if you have to be signed in or not for that to watch this. Top comment on Facebook will get a copy of my rituals journal. It is pretty awesome. It's new. It's not for sale yet, but it is really awesome. So if you're trying to set up your own rituals, whether you're trying to tie it to routines or self-care, it is off the hook. So for Instagram fam, if you want to be eligible for that, you do have to make a comment on the Facebook page, and top comment will win. Okay, last week May won, but I heard May wasn't feeling good today, so she just sent me a message. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Procrastination. Okay, so I was in session with a private client, and we were talking about how to, get her work done, like get the work done. And it was just super resistant. Like I could just feel it in her energy. I could feel it in her space. She didn't want to do the work, and she's brilliant. She's talented. And the work in her particular case, okay, was just actually wrapping it around her mind to just go start promoting. Just start promoting. She had an already proven passive income stream that was awesome. Like people love it. She was using different platforms for her digital prints, for her art. I mean, she's fucking brilliant. She's a Sag. Like my Sages are so smart. And I was like, why is she so resistant? Like she can come up with these amazing things, but she's so resistant. And something that we had talked about in previous conversations was the resentment of the work. Like, why do I have to do a song and pony dance just to get people to buy my stuff? Why do I have to feel like I have to pull teeth? Why do I feel like I have to go through the hoops and be a poodle and the whole bit, right? Who can relate to this? Type yes if that's you. Type yes or Y if you want to do Y. You can do Y. If that's you, how many of you feel resentful to have to do the work to get your shit out there? Like to get your name, just to feel like, just type yes. Just type yes. Hey, Avril, just type yes or Y. Totally cool. Oh my gosh. Hey, Chelsea. How are you, my girl? Yes. Type Y or yes. Who resents having to feel like you have to do the whole pony dog trick just to fucking get your people to notice you. Like, ugh, right? And so then you resist it. You resist it because it just feels so hard. Yes. Instagram fam, tell me yes, you know? I thought you were talking about me. No, Laura, I'm not talking about you at all. This is a composite of all the fire signs. No. I think it's everybody. I went through a very hardcore period where I was like, oh my God, I am so much more better. Okay, yeah. I'm so much more better, or the quality of my stuff is like way more significant or heftier than what's out there. And yet I feel like I have to like juggle. I gotta do the banjo, I gotta get the tambourine just to get noticed. So I'm starting to resent the marketing. I'm resenting doing the work. I don't want to deal with stories. I don't want to get on Instagram. I don't want to pin. I don't want to send out emails. I don't want to join the latest thing. Like you hate it, right? It's almost borderline like you feel like you're being forced to do these things just to get business, just to get your name out there. It feels like you're being coerced, right? Okay, so Avril on Facebook is talking about how if for her it's like coming up with funnels and lives and freebies, all that shit is exhausting, right? And then MD Death Mike says, yes, it's hard to find a groove and be as prolific as she wants to be. Like, this is crap. Okay, so, the resistance is there. Now, we're going to get into the moon signs. I'm going to talk about how this is affecting all of us here. So here's the deal. Okay, that feeling where you are so resistant to the work, this is telling you there's a huge misalignment with what you're doing. It's either a mindset thing or it's an actual thing. Like I feel like I have to force myself to be on Pinterest, but I don't resonate with that space. Or I feel like I have to do a podcast, a YouTube channel, Instagram, Clubhouse, some other platform I'm not aware of. Like, I feel like I have to keep up with the popular and cool kids. Whatever that feeling is, it's telling you red alert, red flag. Okay, red flag means don't get in the water. Don't get in the water. It's dangerous. You can die. Okay? This is telling you it's a red flag. You are misaligned with whatever action it is that you think you have to take for your business. And this could be offers. You could be like, I don't want to flicking do a mastermind. I don't want to do one-on-one work. I don't want to have a membership. I don't want to do XYZ. Okay? Does this make sense? Send me an emoji. You know what? I'm needing some emojis. Today has been so crazy. So send me an emoji. Send me an emoji if this is making sense. It could be the big eyes. It could be this one. Send me an emoji, because I feel like this is something that so many of us have experienced. If you are resisting doing the work, if you are resenting the work, it's a huge misalignment. Huge misalignment. Okay? All right. So Sarah's saying she got tired of advocating for other people and their gifts, but it's not reciprocated. Ooh, that's a big misalignment. Like, where's her advocacy? Where's someone repping her when she's repping people out? Right? Okay, we've got some emojis, we've got some beads, we've got some stars. Thank you, Instagram. We've got I got some peaches and roses. Oh my gosh. This is all true. Like, this is all the stuff. The Melania, she got me some peaches and roses. I was like, ooh, girl, I feel it. Are you joining the group? Because you should be in the palm cohort. Okay. So here's the thing. Where is this all coming from? Where is this stemming this? Is this 12th house stuff? Does my business coach suck because they're telling me to do this thing? Is it society? Like, is it a retrograde? When it comes down to you resisting or resenting the work, we have got to go through your emotional space, because that is what it's coming down to. There is something inside you that is just like, ick, no, I don't want to do this. I don't. Like, you are resisting. You are pushing so hard to do this. So who is doing that? Who is running that show? It's your moon sign. It's a very emotional place when we don't want to do something. Okay, anyone who has been around toddlers or has had one, maybe they're bigger now, like I am in the toddler stage right now with my child, that is pure emotional energy. If she does not want to do something, okay, If she does, sorry, I know Instagram, the internet went out for a second. If she does not want to do something, it is very obvious. Very obvious. Okay, she's got a Gemini moon, so she's very vocal about, I don't want to do this. I don't care about your ideas. I don't care about your plans. I am not doing this. Okay, so think back when you go talk to a coach or an expert, or you're in a Facebook group or whatever, some program, and they're talking about this technique, this strategy, this thing, this is the new splashy thing, and you're like trying to go do it, but you feel that resistance. Your intellect is going to overrule that initial emotional response. Like, okay, all right, if this is like what all the big dogs are doing, I should do this too, but I don't really want to. I don't really like it. Okay, that's one part of it. Okay, emotionally, your moon sign is telling you, this is not something I want to do. This could be a huge misalignment for how we intuitively want to run our business. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? I know Instagram, I kind of lost connection there. Let me know earlier. Like, just tell me, does this make sense? Yes? Yes? No? I'm going to take a moment here, sip my tea, because that's what I'm doing. It's cold. It is cold. Okay. So when our moon sign is very emotional. There's zero logic when it comes to moon. Zero. Do not expect to reason out with your moon sign. It is not going to happen. No matter what, it will not happen. Listen to the wisdom of your moon sign. The moon sign is very intuitive. It's not underneath. It's hidden. It is telling you something. It's filtering out information that you are not aware of, or you're not conscious of, or you're not willing to face. So, okay, let's take it into context, okay? Someone tells you to do something and you just don't want to do it. That's just not your thing. Maybe you have a very rebellious sun sign or moon sign. Maybe your moon sign is an Aquarius. Those Aquarian moon signs are notorious for rebelling. It doesn't matter if like the top person says this is, it doesn't matter if like Mark Zuckerberg, you're trying to build your own Facebook, he says that's not going to work. That Aquarius moon sign is going to say, Mark, I don't think you know what you're talking about. I'm going to do things my own way, following its intuitive flow. How many of you have had that experience where despite like convention, despite common sense, despite all the externals, no matter what anyone says, blue to their face, you're emotionally just not committing to it. You are resisting, you're resenting, you're like, I'm not doing it. You're dragging, kicking your heels, throwing a tantrum. It's just not going to happen. And then guess what? Nothing gets done, right? That is your moon sign. Your moon sign is telling you something on an intuitive emotional level that there could be a huge misalignment. Okay, so that's one thing. So be aware of that. It may not all be bad. There may not all be conspiracy. It could just be that your intuitive sensor, which is rooted in your moon sign, is saying, honey, this may not be the fit for you. This is not the way. This is not how we want to do things. How many here know what your moon signs are? I'm just curious. Like, how many on here know your moon signs? If you know your moon signs, go ahead and post it. Okay, Lauren, she's a double Aries. She's a double Aries right here. I think Angie on Facebook is also a double sign. Okay. So Lauren on Facebook is a double Aries. That's pretty hardcore there. Pretty hardcore. Angie, oh gosh, Aries moon. Oh, Aquarius moon. Yeah. Okay, so the intuitive death doula, she's got an Aquarius moon, so she's never, ever, ever going to do things. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who tells it to her. Emotionally, that moon sign is going to like, nope, not my thing, not what I'm going to do. Okay, we got some Cap sun. Oh, Scorpio moon. Oh, Scorpio rising too. Ooh. Oh, we've got some pretty rebellious signs here, and they're not rebellious because they're trying to be a-holes. Like, you're not trying to be assholes. I don't know why I'm censoring myself. Remember, if you were here last week, we talked about this. It's like good advice, bad words. Like, that's like our slogan. Shut me down. You're not trying to be assholes. That's just how Astro. We need the people to push the envelopes. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a quick little thing here. Hey, Tina, welcome. Oh my gosh, Tina. Hi, I just want to say hi to you. I haven't seen you in a while. She's got I love Tina. She's got a cool shop. I'm gonna buy some oils from her. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Mercury retrograde. Okay, so little lesson plan here. Okay, so I want you all know how this ties together. You're like, Eliza, talking about resistance, your moon sign. How are they fighting with my sun? How are they fighting with my rising? Let's just do a quick little astrology 101, 101 here, okay? All right, so in the realm of business. Now, this is a process that I came up because I was like testing it on my real clients, like in the wild. Sorry, fam, I love you, but you were my astro guinea pigs. So here's the lesson, okay? So I was trying to triangulate and figure this out. So my signature system is the framework. It's a grid. Like I'm a grid. I'm like squares. I'm filling out and looking at information. I'm adjusting and I'm assessing. That's my signature system, is a grid. It's not sexy like the circles or the radiants. It's not anything cool. It's like pretty square, and it makes a lot of sense if what I do. But anyways, so here's the lesson. Okay, your sun sign is not always prominent in your business. Okay, you're glorious, and the sun is a star. So effects are always going to be felt, but it's not always obvious, right? So your star sign, sun sign, is always going to be present in your business, okay? It is how you do your magic, okay? It is how you do your thing. It's not obvious, it's not overt, but it's there. It is what's powering the engine, okay? It's the core of where everything springs from. Does that make sense? Are we all making sense? This all makes sense, right? Like we totally understand. So your sun sign, your star sign, that is the core of where your magic comes from. And that is, of course, the basis for the signature systems. But here's the thing. It's not always obvious, okay? So take that with you will. The next level, we've got our moon sign, okay, who's fighting with everybody, okay? Our moon sign is not logical. It's very emotional. But guess what the moon sign also serves in your business? It is your C-suite. And if you're not sure what C-suite is, it's your chief, it's your high-level brass tacks part of a business. It's your CEO, it's your CFO, it's your CNOs, it's your, it's your creative director. If you see your business as like, got editors like Vogue or something, it's Anna Wintour, like that is who your moon sign is. It's intuitive, it's powerful. It's not, it can be the face of your company, sure. But it's the one really secretly making all the decisions. Because when we make decisions, we're going off our gut, our intuition, our instinct. We're going off of our feelings. A lot of decisions that people make are not necessarily logical. And they still make millions and billions and trillions of dollars every day. Every day. At the basic level, you're making $20, $50, $40, $100,000. Our moon sign powers a lot in our business. It affects so many things. So when you're having resistance and resentment, you got to look at your moon sign. Don't be like, oh, is it because of my Lilith, my Chiron, my asteroids? No, it could be your hemorrhoids, but not your asteroids, promise. But your moon sign is running the show, okay? It is so important for you to acknowledge that. If you seriously and truly want to, if you really want to overcome the difficulty of doing the work, okay? Like you just got to realize that. Now, but what about my rising? Eliza, I've heard that your rising sign is super duper important. Rising is also ascendant, that whole thing. Like we know where the sun is. We kind of know what planet, it's illuminated. The moon and the sun are luminaries. They're the brightest things that humans can see that are in the sky, that are outputting light. Okay, that's why they're called luminaries. Okay. Now your rising sign or ascendant, or ACS or ASC, if you're looking at an astrology chart. Okay, it is where the sun rose on the opposite end, rising. Does that make sense? It's like here, God, I'm like doing this thing. I'm like trying to do flags. Okay, so it's like where it was rising along the eastern horizon. That's probably like not a sexy way to put that. It's your rising sign. So your first house. First house. Now, I do not do whole signs equal houses. I don't follow that system. I'm a Pleiades girl. So we can agree to disagree. But rising sign is where the sun was rising on the eastern horizon. Okay? And people are like, but according to this house system, it's fine. It's fine. Have a different house system. But that's just me. This is what makes sense to me. This is what works for me. This is what's been bona fide and tested on real human beings. Okay? So what is the purpose of your rising sign? Well, rising sign rules over that first part of your house, the first house, and most astrologers can say that your first house is it's one of the rock star houses. It's pretty important, and it denotes like purpose, how you do your thing. So in a practical business sense, your first house is how you get your shit done. Your first house is almost sometimes really what your clients are seeing, especially if you do coaching, if you do discovery calls, if you're like working through your DMs. It's sometimes you will naturally default to your first house or to your rising sign when you're going out there in your business. It's typically you're going to default to that because they're not going to look at your wackadoodle moon sign who's being super aggressive or super emotional, having popcorn and ice cream in the same bowl. It's not going to see your sun sign, okay, because that's layered. It's a foundational thing. No one sees the foundation of a house. No one sees the weight-bearing walls. We see the beautiful garden, the roundabout driveway. We see, the house, the paint, the curbside appeal. Okay? All right? Are we here? So, so your first house, okay, or your rising sign denotes how you get your shit done. Your sun sign is purpose. Your sun sign is magic. Your sun sign is how you do the thing. Your moon sign is directing the show behind the scenes. It's the stage manager. It's the producer. No, that's not the producer. I changed my mind. It's the director. It's exacting the vision. Okay? And then your rising sign is the one out there that's actually doing the work, making sure the lighting is correct, making sure you're not going to fall into problems with the fire marshal overstuffing the theater. Okay? Does this make sense? Okay, another example, just to make sure we're all on the same page before we start getting into like astro magic here. If we're going back to the house analogy, and I like to use that because it makes a lot of sense. Okay, your sun sign in your business. Okay, this is business. This isn't love. This isn't soulmates or health or wellness or I don't focus on that. Business. That's what I like to talk about. Your sun sign is like the foundation and the weight bearing. It's the blueprint. It's the blueprint. Your house, okay, you, okay, Lauren, Tanita, okay, the adorable mess watching this, okay. This is the foundation blueprint of your house. You've got 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a sink over here, garage. That's it. You cannot alter the foundations of who you are unless something extraordinary or traumatic really occurs. And that's when it really alters things. And so in a practical sense, this is like doing major demolition. This is doing major renovation where you're knocking down walls and you're moving things around. That's how you could really alter that sun sign path, okay? So that's kind of how you want to look at it. It's the foundation of the house, okay? It's it's a blueprint of the house. Your moon sign is the decoration inside the house. People are not going to see your moon sign unless you let them in. This is the stuff you hide in your junk drawers. It's what's in your medicine cabinet, okay? It's your decor, okay? It's your kind of couches. It's the towels you have. It's your soap preferences. It's all these personal things that people are not going to know about you unless you invite them in. Likewise, when it comes to business, you are not going to see the C-suite people. You're not going to have access to those people unless you get an appointment, right? And your rising sign or ascendant, that's your curbside appeal. It's your curbside appeal. It's your mailbox. It's your paint colors. It's how your door looks. It's your porch. It's your flag. It's all these things that people are passing by. They're like, oh, that is such a pretty house. Or, oh my God, that is a junkyard. We bet you some crackheads live there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your rising sign. And then if you want to kind of take it a little further, your midhaven, which is the highest point of where the sun is, or your midhaven, which is 10th house stuff, your best light, that's your Zillow ad. For those in the States, it's the Zillow ad. How everything's like super saturated, everything looks beautiful in the pictures. Totally midhaven. Okay, that's how you're attracting your cold traffic and the passerbyers, like the people just checking things out. And then your 12th house would be your pipes. Is there asbestos? How's the roof doing? Okay, that's your 12th house. All right, are we good? Does that make sense? How I'm describing how the framework comes together in my head? And again, no one else does this, so hopefully with honors doesn't steal my shit or something. But does this all make sense? Hey, Lyra. Hey, my dear. So yeah, yes, curbside appeal. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Can I get a house emoji or something, or a fruit emoji? So you guys, does that make sense how I'm describing how all these pieces fit together? Okay, because we're going to talk about when they fight. Mine equals blown. Yeah. You know, you come here to learn Astro stuff and you leave with prizes. Best, remember, top comment on the Facebook page. So Instagram fam, you do have to be on the Facebook page just so I could pull it back because all your comments disappear once the live stream ends. Top comment gets my new rituals journal book. It's thebomb.com. I could say that. I was here during Y2K. I remember the bomb. Remember that slang? I was so around for that. Yeah, that just dated me. Awesome. MD Death Mike says, yes, she got a house emoji. She totally gets it. Yes, I'm getting a lot of house emojis. I'm feeling this. But see, but doesn't that make so much sense now when you look at astrology? So when you're like, yeah, the house analogy, be like, Eliza the business mystic told me, now my life forever, mine equal blown, you know? And that's why when people try to go broad strokes or they get too in the details with astrology, I'm like, you are losing your business owners. They are not going to get this shit. Okay? Trust me, I know. So if you see someone like totally trying to rip me off, be like, I'm going to come for you. We don't have to be cancel culture. We could be acknowledgement culture. Okay? Accountability culture. Oh my gosh, everyone knows all those stories, right? We've been seeing that on the internet. It's so crazy. I think it's why I'm poking fun at it. Like, why not? Okay. Now, when you are experiencing resistance and resentment, it's your moon sign, okay? Because remember, this is what happens. This is what happens behind the scenes. This is like people have to see this stuff. Your moon sign, like we talked about in the early part of the live stream, it's your emotional base. It's like your intuition. It's your shit detector. Your moon sign isn't going to lie to you. It's filtered. It's filtered through your experiences as well, but that's your base. Like my Libra moon is like, if I'm looking at something and I'm like really looking at it, if it doesn't look put together, it doesn't pass my Libra moon. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Jamie website, not going to happen. Don't care. Feels weird. Packaging looks weird. Not going to do it. Don't care. Don't care. Okay. That's my Libra moon. Now, okay. So that's the one part with the moon sign being, sorry, I saw myself kind of pixelate. So I was like, hold on, pause for effect, pause for internet to catch up with all this because it's too much. Now, when you're trying to do the work and you're feeling resistant, why is it buffing up? Why is it making your moon sign angry? Why is it making your moon sign mad? Let's think about that. Okay, so most of you have posted that you know what your moon sign is. You know what your moon sign is. You're all like, oh my gosh, I'm a moon sign. I'm crazy. Like you're telling me you know your moon sign. So here's the deal. If you're resisting or resenting the work, something about whatever is being presented to you that the work needs to be or how the work needs to look is pissing off your moon sign. It's misaligning with it. So here's something. Back real super early in my days, I was taught to do, I was taught to have a very complicated funnel because I was under the freaking great company side. It was a very 100% service-based business. So I had to lead people through like this discovery thing, get on the calls, like have all these different packages and things. It was like really super overwhelming. My Libra moon fucking hated it. But I did it because I had paid like $20,000 with a super fancy business coach, you know? And I did it and I hated it. Guess what happened, y'all? I never promoted that shit. Not an iota. So you can call that 20K like into the ocean. You can look at that 20K as a really good learning experience. This is before I really was cognizant of the moon sign thing. Okay? So when you're experiencing that, when someone's trying to tell you advice and your moon sign is like, you're feeling resistant, you need to question it. So for example, I have a Libra moon. I do not work well under short burst engagements. It's not my thing. I like long-term-ish, so like 4 weeks to 6 weeks. I like knowing my clients. I'm never going to have something where I, you know, like if I ever had a live event, like I would spend time with people. Like I would be like, come up, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I am a relationships girl. I like being committed. So the same thing, again, Libra moon, balance, symmetry, harmony, relationships, you know, pretty, okay, vain, you know, it's like how Venus ruled. Okay, I know that about myself. So someone tells me homework where like you have to do it this way. It has to be siloed. It has to be very Spartan, no color, no pizzazz, strip it down, no lux at all, no abundance, nothing pretty. I will resist that work to high heaven. If I can't make it look pretty and special and feel like I'm inviting you in, I am not going to do it. No way, no how. I don't care if you tell me guaranteed $1 million out the door. I will pull, it'll be pulling teeth. I will resist it. I will not have my best work. I know myself. Your moon sign is so stubborn. It will work with your 12th house sign and sabotage the shit out of your efforts. Raise your hand if this is you. Raise your hand. Right? Hey, Steph. Okay. So that moon sign plays a huge part in really being cooperative in getting your work done. Now, here's the thing. Your sun sign, now mine's a Pisces. My Pisces is like, let's get super spiritual. Let's get some sparkles. Let's just have so much fun. Let's just sit and meditate all day and pray and do magic. And my very earth Virgonian rising sign is like, no, we need to get content. We need to get strategy. We need to get plans together. Okay. And so both of those are kind of butting up against that moon sign, that Libra moon, and it's just not happening. Like, it's just not happening. I can tell you that there was a period where you know what? Go through my Instagram feed. Don't do this right now, Instagram fam, because you'll leave the live stream, where you can see the internal struggles. How many like experts are going to be like, look at my greatest failures? Like, who's going to tell you that? You go through my Instagram feed, like all the way back to Kingdom Come, and you will see the internal struggles of the creative direction of my business between my Pisces sun, my Libra moon, and my Virgo rising. I'm telling you, you can be like, is she crazy? No, I just had a fight with all three of my signs. Who can relate to that? Hey, Edna. Okay, yeah, it's like legit implosions waiting to happen. Hey, Bonnie. Oh my God, my girl, my Bonnie. I love her. Bon. Okay, so like they fight with each other. They fight with each other all the flipping time. So here's what you have to do. Whose job is it? You need to designate, you need to understand whose job is to do what in your business. Okay, now obviously trust your intuition. That's what we kind of had to talk about in the beginning, like your moon sign, your intuition system. It's there to protect you, to guide you, and to keep you supported. So if you just feel a huge misalignment, like you are not feeling the strategy or anything in life, really, we can go there. Listen to that intuition. Listen to it. Okay, your moon sign and your intuition is trying to tell you something. But in business, okay, you need to know whose job it is. Okay, let's take it down to a practical level here, okay? Let's take it down to a practical level. Like I said, your moon sign is your C-suite, okay? It's in the interior of your house. You don't get access to your C-suite unless you have an appointment or you got business there, okay? You got to be invited. It's like that one Alanis Morissette song. You got to be invited, okay? Got to be invited, all right? So your moon sign is in charge of the creative direction. It's in charge of, I want to say almost vision, but it's like the experience that you want to roll out and deliver to your people. And it also has to deal with money. So it plays along with that 12th house. Okay. So if you're having situations in those areas, you need to tap into your moon sign. You need to tap into your moon sign. Don't have your sun sign try to go in there. Don't have your rising sign try to go in there. That's not their job. That is not their job. Let your moon sign handle those type of things. If you're a double, like if your moon sign is shared with your sun sign or shared with your rising sign, then it's like they overlap a little bit, but the energy is going to just be a little bit more intense. Like you're just going to have a visceral no to something or yes. Okay. And it doesn't matter if that third sign out really will have a say. So let's not even bother worrying about that. Your sun sign is your genius. It's how you are delivering. It's how you do the things you're doing. So for me, for Pisces, it's more of a meta situation. It's more of a softer approach. Like for me, for Pisces, my whole thing is transcend. Like I don't go, hey, everybody, the business mystic is all about transcendence. Like there's nothing on there because that Libra moon, that Virgo rising will literally die and their faces will melt off if that is part of the branding of the business mystic. Like it'll just die, right? But when you work with me, when you get into the meat of my stuff, you feel that Pisces energy of, hey, I'm here to help you come back home to yourself. Like, you are welcomed here. You are not judged. Let's break those bonds. Let's free you from your own self-imposed prison. Let's like have you breathe easily. Okay, like when you get into my stuff, when you work with me, you're going to intrinsically feel that. But it's not forward facing. I'm not like, that's not on my I help statement. Like, I help people transcend. They're like, are you helping them go to another plane? It's like, no. Okay. So just be aware of that. So Steph on Instagram, she is also a Pisces. And that's it. We're helping people feel comfortable in their skin. If you want to go, regular, vernacular here, we're just making people feel comfortable in their skin because that's the only skin you have. So just be comfortable in it. But that's not forward facing in my business. No, what's forward facing, you are seeing the Virgo. She is in charge of that curbside appeal. That link better work. That better be organized. There better be a way for you to find what you're looking for. And then that Libra moon, because she's like the creative director, she makes it really pretty. Like, it can't just be a graphic of a square. It's got to have something embellished in there that's like gold, Thank God you guys are in front of me. I've been like smacking all of you around. Okay, so that's whose job it is. That's how you lower that resistance and you lower that resentment. Work with that moon sign. Let the moon sign take control of that creative direction. Let it take control in terms of the big decisions. Now, the tiny details that could be handled by your rising sign. Okay, your sun sign may or may not even have a place in this. It may just be like, okay, hey, I'm creating the framework. This is the magic. This is like this is that space that fills in between. It's almost meta. I have a heater in here because it's freezing. I'm like downstairs and it's like flipping cold. Okay. So does this all make sense? Can I get your sun sign or get some kind of like astro emoji in there? Because I feel like I need to take a breath and make sure y'all got stuff. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Perfect. So Angie on Facebook says, or Angela, because I know that Lear is here as well. So Angie on Facebook, moon sign, shit detector. Yeah. It's like I haven't explored that universe, but I feel like that's the framework or that's the lens that our intuition goes through is the moon. Because when you look at the moon card in the tarot, that's pretty badass. That's not as scary as getting the high priestess, because my God, that high priestess really kicks your butt when she shows up in your universe. It's a little softer. She's a little more, moon has a little more kid gloves. So that's how we release that resentment to doing the work. Now, what exactly is the work? It's promoting, it's marketing. The number one thing that people really have difficulty is promoting their shit. Just telling people you have something for sale. It feels so awkward. You're like, oh my God, but like it's like this moment here. It's like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, you have to do it. You have to tell people you have something for sale. You have to put your prices on your website, unless you're like, you have to spec it out. Like, like you literally have to go to their home and like, okay, well, you've got like 17 windows. It's going to cost this much money because I'm a window washer. Like, okay, like put your prices out there. Okay, make it easy for people to say yes to you. Now, here's the thing about that moon sign. The moon sign is not complicated. You know what makes it complicated? You as a person. This is not owned by earth and fire signs, okay? It's everybody. Don't make it complicated. Work with your moon sign. Release, lower the tension, lower the resistance, lower the resentment. If you don't like the way an offer is put together and your like $50,000 business coach tells you to do it, it doesn't matter. You are going to resist it. You may do the work, but you know what? Deep down, your energy is going to repel people. You're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to do it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what sign you are. You're going to resist it. You just won't do it. You don't like it. You don't feel it. You won't do it. Do not underestimate the power of that moon sign dragging its heels. It may not cry like a crazy person like your rising sign can, because, oh my God, rising signs can throw a fit like no other, but it will drag a heel. It will energetically repel the efforts you are putting in place. Okay. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, Ashley. Oh my gosh. Ashley's here. Oh, she's one of my favorite Pisces too. She's only 2 days old. Her birthday's 2 days before mine. Yes, we have birthdays coming up. The Typeset Co. Go check out Ashley's company, the Typeset Co. I have like my board back here. Over here, you can see it. I have to season it. And then over here, these are all my colorful magnets. You should go check it out. Totally repping it. I don't care. We'll do it. It's my platform. I can talk about magnetic letters all I want. Yes. It's, okay. So that's the thing. Know who is running the show. Your sun sign is the magic. It's almost inspirational. It is a place where we get really cool ideas, but who's directing how that experience is going to look and how it actually looks on a practical level and how it gets done. That's your moon and your rising. So you need to work with that. You need to not fight that. If you don't like how a package is put, look to your moon sign. How does it like to work? How does, go to Google University. On my website, on my blog, I have the moon signs on there. I should probably put that up there, right? Like that would be kind of cool if I'm redoing my website. So don't be like, Eliza, you are not following your whatevers. I feel like I can't find anything. And that's why. Like I'm really transparent about being human in my business. Like I just, it don't hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So let me see here. Okay, so I will put a link there for the blog about the new moon because I don't think my thing is there. And that's fine. I'm okay with it. Not a big deal. So, okay, questions. Who's got questions about their moon sign? Remember, if top comment tonight is going to win the rituals journal. Can I carry on? So Bonnie's like, Cancer sun and double. Okay, she's got a Libra moon and a Libra rising. Can I interest you? Yeah, leadership, stubborn. Absolutely. Okay, does this make sense? Like who's in charge of what? Your rising sign is in charge, and maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just add that on to like one of the shows that's already out, like scheduled. Your rising sign is how you do your thing. It's that meticulous thing of detail. It's how it is. Your rising sign is in charge of executing the vision of the moon and the purpose of your sun. Let it handle that. It's it's the choreographer how to do the dance moves. Okay, like that's their job. Let them figure out all that other stuff. Let them be the DMs. Let them be your newsletter. Okay, so if we're going back to like my analogy, my analogies, because that's all I have. I have nothing but analogies for y'all tonight. Your sun sign would be the offer. Let's just say that, like the whole shebang. Your moon sign is kind of like the vision of like, where is my business going? Where is the vision? How it looks, the creative direction overall, the money part of it. Okay, pricing. Your rising sign would be your newsletters. Okay, it would be your newsletters. It'd be your DMs. It's your coaching sessions. It's when people start to talk to you and get to know you a little bit better. They're coming to that front door. And then your mid-haven's like the cold stuff. It's tweets, it's social media, it's, the things we're scrolling through. It could even be blog posts. Okay, so that's how it all fits in your digital universe. 12th house is never seen, it's experience. 12th house is it shows up in your ability to show up. It shows up in your ability for pricing and your capacity to accept. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Hey, Michelle. Oh my God, my girl, Michelle. Good to see you. She got Aquarius rising, and that I think it's a Pisces. I'm trying to read. Itty bitty. Yeah, so Steph on Instagram asks, what if my Cap moon just wants to be successful at every turn, but working harder isn't necessarily working? Well, my friend, you have a Pisces sun. I forgot what your rising was. Oh, was it Scorpio? I feel like here's the thing. The Cap moon likes to be efficient. Capricorn energy, if you got a Cap moon, it wants to be efficient. Capricorn moon is Capricorn is the sign of castles, of the aristocracy. So delegation's a big thing. It's not imperial. That's Leo. Okay. Don't be getting to the royal family here. That's Leo universe. Okay. Caps. Okay. Capricorn is old banks. It's trust funds. It's things working efficiently and effectively for a very specific outcome. Okay. That's what it is. So the working hard isn't the thing. It's working dumb. That's the problem. That's what your Cap Moon is like. Oh, this feels like a waste of time. Of course it is. Capricorn is also ruled by like the god of time. So of course Saturn, so you have to be efficient. So for you, if you've got a Cap Moon and you do stuff, because that's what you're there for, I would say this. It's efficiency for you. How can I get this done cheaper, smarter, or faster? There's no shame in that. I want all of you to start shifting your mindset from I need to work harder to I need to put in effort. I need to put in solid effort or hard effort. If you want to put hard effort, you can. If you can't get rid of the hard word, that's fine too. But I want you to shift that from like working hard to putting in the effort. Everything takes effort, okay? One of the most basic biological functions humans have is to create, it's to perpetuate the species. That still requires effort. Oh my God, Eliza just went biological on us. It still requires effort. So change your mindset around that. It's okay to put effort in. It's okay to say, what is the fastest way for me to get from A to Z? What is the cheapest? How can I delegate this under budget? It's okay to ask those questions. You are not an asshole. You're not a jerk. You are not someone who's not trying to support. You are a business owner who's trying to get stuff done so that you can make a profit. Business is about profit. Let's just get that super real. This is not a popularity contest. This is about the people we're trying to serve and the profit that we are trying to create so that we can have income, so we can have Wi-Fi, we can put our kids in really good schools or keep them at home. This is so that we can get the car of our dreams or get the car that we currently have. There is no shame in the game when you are focused on your people and your profit. So I want you all to remember that. Shift from hard work to effort. Nothing is effort, never. Everything can be effortless. Does that make sense? Again, just do it. Just spinning the wheels today, hitting it. Okay, so Asha is talking. She's got a Cap rising. So Cap rising, God, Capricorns tonight. And she's got a Libra moon. Okay, here's the thing. You got double luck signs going on there, Asha. Oh my God, what's going on with the light today? Oh my God, the spirits are like all over the place right now. So you have to be Lux. Your Libra moon, I got a Libra moon. It has to be beautiful. It can't be janky. And the Capricorn rising, I also have an Earth sign in my rising. Honestly, it needs to look fancy. It needs to look luxe. It needs to look like something that has been, you got to talk about your histories, your legacies. You got to talk about how you have a lot of experience or you on tradition. That's going to be important for that particular combination. Let's see here. The business mixing show. I know the spirits are making all the lights go crazy. Oh my gosh. Hey, oh my gosh. Linda's here. Hey, Linda. Yeah. Libra rising, front of the house. So when you're having conversations, you need to talk about that partnership. You need to have that harmony. You need to let people know that they're welcome, that they're loved, that it is a relationship or partnership. It has to be some kind of a ship, okay? Friendship, partnership, relationship, kinship, whatever. It has to be a ship when you got a Libra rising up in there because it's all about relationships and harmonizing different personalities and different people. Like that's going to be key to your universe. Linda, that's kind of how it is. It's like, hey, you want to feel luxe with all the fancy skincare, but you also want science. It has to work. It can't just be a placebo effect. Like you're that's what's happening there with you. So Angie says, Facebook, I am a business owner trying to make a profit. Everything in my business can be effortless. Yes, why not? It's not effort never. It's effortless. Okay, no more hard work. And so don't be like, putting things, Eliza says, hard work isn't there. Like, don't be trying to say that. Sarah on Facebook says, Eliza, you are firing on all cylinders. I think I'm firing on all cylinders, but the question is somebody home? Because the lights are on, but so that's totally perfect. Oh my gosh. So Asha says, so true, skincare routine, where is the lie? Right? Is this all making sense? Because we don't need to make this hard. There's so many millions of other things that are hard in life. You are creating your business to work with your lifestyle. It's also, for some of you too, it's a point, right? Like somewhere along the line, someone said you couldn't do something and you are making a point. Okay, a very clear point about doing things your own way. I think I low-key attract like rebels and like just troublemakers. The problem was you guys were told you were too extra, but really what it was that you were just excellent. And so now that perfectionism is tied into self-worth and value, and okay, that could be another show. That could be part of season 2. Who knows? So, okay, so Tina is asking, how can I leverage that Gemini moon? Okay, here's the thing. I have a baby. I have a Taurus who's the same like you, Tina. She's got a Gemini moon. Okay, here's the thing. It's communication. It's edge. Be okay with not trying to always be okay with always not trying to be, it's okay to be impulsive. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have the heater and it's like burning my leg. That's probably why I'm firing on all cylinders. So with that Gemini moon, that glorious Gemini moon, it's people connection. It's really good. They say impulsive, but I feel like the muse just strikes Gemini moons so much more quicker than the rest of us. Like, that's just the truth. Like, you just get those ideas and then you're ready to go. You're ready to iterate. You're ready to test. You're ready to go, 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 go. And sometimes like Earth time does not catch up with your brain, doesn't catch up with that moon. And it can feel really like, it can be really frustrating. So keep things really light. So your rule of thumb for you is, I'm going to communicate, I'm going to test, and tell people, I'm testing this batch out. I am testing this new service. I'm testing this new kit. I'm testing this new whatever. If you love it, give me feedback, let me know. And then that way you're getting real traction with a business idea, but at the same time, you're letting that Gemini moon like run its ideas. You're now taking that impulsiveness and you're channeling it away so you stay innovative and fresh, because that's what Geminis are about. They're edgy. All the air signs are edgy. Hopefully that makes sense, Tina. Let me know in comments. Let's see here. Okay, December, Cap, Sun, Midhaven. Oh, she's got double there too. Aries, Moon, and Rising. Oh my gosh. You know what it is? The fighting part of it is, okay, here's the deal with you, December. Okay, so December has a Capricorn. What's up with the caps tonight? They're just coming. Oh, they're all caps. Okay, I'm going to show myself out now. Cap, Sun, and Midhaven. Okay, so how you show up is exactly how you are. I think people get intimidated by that Cap, Sun, especially when it's your Midhaven. They're like, oh, damn, I better get my P's and Q's. Honor the respect. Be like, yeah, don't come in here if you're stupid, because I will probably put you in your place. Oh my God, the spirits are totally like, did you see how the lights are going out? Yeah, the spirits are all up in here. I give you guys candles. Ugh. See what I mean when my spirits get in here? Okay. And then you got Aries, Moon, and Rising. So how you feel and direct is also how you show up in your space and how you get shit done. The conflict that I think is happening there is that Cap Sun is a very prominent placement right alongside that Aries Moon. So you need to tell the Cap Sun, hey, your job is to help create the stability, but my job as the Aries Moon is to get our ideas off the ground. Our job is to be motivating, to like get things totally done. That's what we're doing. We are gonna push the train forward. Your job is just to be on the rails. Don't help us make sure we don't get off the rails. Tell the signs what job they need to have. Does that make sense? Because like, I don't know what you do, but I feel like this is also a little bit personal. So okay, spirits, calm down. Just that, I made offerings. So that's kind of like what's happening. Tell your signs what job they're supposed to do. The Capricorn's job is to make sure things are planted, that they're safe. Don't worry. Let the Capricorn Sun and Midhaven know you are never going to put anything that's janky. You're never going to put anything that's out of place. But let them be the stability and the freedom for you to go and like take off. Okay, let them be the fire pit and you're just the fire. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's see. Any questions on Instagram town? I'm just checking over here. Hey, let's go. Oh my gosh, she's my girl. Oh my God, do you see that? I don't know why they're being weird. Okay, all right. I'm gonna check on Facebook. Yes. Okay, so Angie says, I feel like I'm at war with myself too. Leo, Sun, and Moon. We got a double here. We have a double trouble. With the Libra rising and the Virgo 12. Okay, so many different directions. Okay, so with the Leo, Sun, and Moon, okay, we got a double here. We got that going on. Let them be not only your foundation, let them not only be the magic, but let that Leo moon also be your direction. Be large and in charge. Be obvious. Be obvious. Okay? The Leo is ruled by the sun. It's a luminary. This isn't like a planet. This is the flipping sun. So you hiding things down is not helping. That's part of the problem. With a double placement like that, you are hiding way too much. Well, what if my grandma gets her feelings hurt? What if my neighbor's cousin, second cousin who sells that stuff, what if she tells me I'm doing my business wrong? Who cares? Are you my creator, maker, booty shaker? You don't have a place in my life. Go away. Okay? You're still afraid of being judged. That's that Virgo 12th house showing up right there. So be obvious, be strong, be magnificent, and make it beautiful. And then call it a day. That's all you have to do. That's what you need to do with that particular placement. That Virgo rising doesn't want you to get judged. That Virgo 12th house doesn't want you to get judged. It doesn't want you to be ridiculed. It doesn't want you to become a dartboard where people are saying, "Oh, this is where you're wrong. This is where you're wrong." Dart, 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 dart. Tell your Virgo rising or your Virgo 12th house, it's okay. It's okay. Ooh, look, your spirits are coming in here, girl. They're your grandma's spirits are definitely confirming this. You know, the colonizers aren't going to come get you because I know what I know what you do. So I can say that to you. So that's what that comes down to. My gosh. All right. Who else? Steph is like, oh my gosh. Advice for Virgo stressed in retrograde. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Virgos and gems, because Virgo, Gemini sun signs, Virgo, Gemini moon, and definitely Virgo, Gemini rising. Because if you have a Gemini, Virgo rising, Mercury is your chart ruler. So everything like has that influence. That chart, your chart ruler casts a really big influence on how a lot of things play out in your life, and especially how you get shit done. So if this is the case, if you want to do a little magic, I feel like I'm like Ursula the Sea Witch. I'm like, I know a little magic. Okay, like that. Here's what you got to do. Mercury loves coins. You know what? Just have a little corner. Tell like Mercury, you're my chart ruler. You're my ruling planet. Here's some coins that I purelled for you because he likes, you know, he's a little bit of an OCD boo. You know, and I'll share a little thing with you. What's that little chant that I say? Mercury, my dear friend, please bless this whatever activity with your something. I can't remember right now because Mercury is my chart ruler too. I'll have to find that. Mercury, my dear friend. Oh, that's what it was. When I was sending out emails during retrograde, this is what I do a little chant to him because he's on vacation. When a planet's in retrograde, they're on vacation. They're like, peace out, hey town, don't answer email. So I'll be like, Mercury, my dear friend, please bless this email that I'm about to send. Coat it with some honey and send me some money. Or if you are looking for love, you can say, you know, something else. But yeah, try that. Oh my gosh, Olivia's like, Eliza, that's not what I was looking for. Newsflash, Olivia is part of Let's Go Studio. If you are using Canva and you have been hoarding your Canva templates from Creative Market or Template Tribe, because, you know, I promote them as well. I think they're great. Go head over to her website. She's got this really great offer where she will help you get your Canva life together. Okay? I promise you, it's so worth it. It is totally worth it. Go check it out. Let's Go Studio. Okay. I know like 2 really awesome designers from like Atlanta or that area. You got like Ashley. Well, kind of, sort of. She's not really. Anyways, I'm going off the rails again. So, so if you're Virgo or Gemini, here's the deal. You just have to go with what you've just got to go with what Mercury's doing. Your ruling planet is on vacation right now. So the benefit to that, though, of Mercury being, if that's one of your placements, being on vacation, is it's rolling back that very narrow tunnel vision, myopic view. It helps release that pressure of always being so micro-focused so you can get the big view. So instead of those Geminis and Virgos seeing all the weeds, all the crazy things, all the brown spots on the plants and what have you, when Mercury goes into retrograde, it allows you to get that nice big view where you can look down and you can actually see the field. You can actually see the flowers. You can actually see what that landscape looks like. Okay, that's what that is. So Mercury retrograde goes up and out, and you can really get that view. So use that time. Don't push yourself. Or you can try the chant that I told you. It's like it's you know, it's one of my little magical chants I like do all the time. Damn, the spirits are like hot tonight. They are. Did you see that? They're like fighting. And I'm like, I read candles. I made offerings to them. You know, they're just like, ugh, they're all over the place. Let's see here. Lyra says, I hate having zero energy, barely getting through the days, just trying to stay hydrated, but it's tough. Yeah. It's just like when someone goes on vacation, it always gets crappy towards the middle and end of their vacation because that's when things really start to pile up. So a lot of those details, a lot of those things that we depend on Mercury for, not there. He's still on vacation. He could care less. So MDF Mike says, what's the Scorpio business theme? Is it somewhere on your website? Oh my gosh, I don't know what I don't know what that is. MDF Mike, I'm sorry. Am I drunk? It's Boston. No, I'm not, but you know, let's see here. Boop, boop. I'm trying to figure out what your question was. Repost it on Instagram. Sorry. Okay, are there any, now we're at the hour. I know I started like 6 minutes late because I got a Virgo rising, so I got to be like, I got to be exactly right on the same. So I got like 3 minutes. Anyone else have any other questions about this? Yeah. So don't be scared. There's a lot of good gems here. Now remember, if you want my free rituals journal, it's new. It's not out for sale yet. If you want to get your hot little hands on it, Instagram fam, you do have to go to my Facebook page and type a comment. What is your best aha? Top comment gets a prize. That's just what it is. You know, I haven't seen Svetlana, our Aries. I wonder if she's doing okay. We haven't seen her. Like, Facebook fam knows who she is. Like, she always hangs out with us. Yeah. And here's the thing, too. I know some of you could be feeling a little bit discouraged right now because, like, the energy kind of might be a little bit misplaced for marketing. But like I said in my last live stream, it's like, don't worry about the people who say no to you or who don't show up for you. Like, it's fine. It's totally fine. You know, love and care on the people that do. I'm going to share this with you. If you're not on my newsletter, you need to be. Okay, it's free every week. I do a free weekly service where I give you, you know, the forecast and I give you your very specific, eerily accurate horoscope for you, for your sign. Okay, so I was really missing like the lifestyle-y or like the more magical-y parts because the lunar love letters was getting longer and longer and longer. And it's like, oh, I didn't really get to share with them like this really cool ritual or this really cool book or this new magical oil or whatever have you, you know, what's going on. And I just didn't want to make this a 10,000 word essay because I could be verbose, as we know. So I said, okay, after thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and do two, like I'm calling them Mystic Musings, personal newsletters that's about like behind the scenes, more mystic than business. And I'm just going to share it around the new and full moons. Like that was what I was going to do. That was like a thing for me to be more personal because like I said, I didn't want to keep jamming these in my weekly emails. So I sent this out and you know, we want to know something that happened. I had 120 people unsubscribe. They were like, no, thank you. We don't want this Mystic Musings. We don't want to know about no, thank you. And they unsubbed 120 people. I shared that with a couple clients. Pretty much all the clients that I saw for this week up until like today, they all were like, oh my God, like aghast. My heart just dropped, you know, like I would cry. Yeah, I think I would have cried too in the past. But you know, who cares? You know what? Who cares? The people who didn't subscribe, the people who opened it, I had people reply back and say, I love this. I can't wait to see what you're doing. Oh, thanks for sharing this stuff. Thanks for that really cool resource. Okay, so don't worry about it. I don't know where I'm going with that. But I just want to, whoever needs to hear that moment of like the fear of showing up, the fear of just letting people know you have something for sale, let it go. If there were only 3 people on here total, like 1 on Instagram and 2 people on Facebook, guess what? You guys would have got the same amazing energy, the same love, the same help. You would have got $497 of advice and love and guidance for free. So you showed up. So there you go. You should be rewarded. That's how I feel. I don't know. You know, I have a Libra moon. We're snooty. Libra moon, Virgo rising, snoot factor. If you know someone who's a Libra moon, they may be jolly, holly, happy, but I promise you they are snooty. They are discerning. They will not share their people with you unless they feel you are worthy to be shared. True story. If you didn't know, there was also the House of Divine Style. Oh, you guys gotta go check her out on Instagram. The House of Divine Style. she's got the most killer stock photos that are all like really pretty magically and woo, but they're not like that weird woo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like not Wall Street woo, but it's very like high lux and very editorial. It's so Libra. I don't think she has a Libra placement. But yeah, it's called The House of Divine Style. Check her out on Instagram and on just like type it in your web browser. And I'm not affiliated with her. I don't get any kickbacks or cookies or anything like that for talking about that. I just know that some of you have been looking for really good stock photos that are just different, right? That are more editorial, but still like got the tarot and the crystals, and it's got that little touch of lux because it's very high fashion-y. You want to check it out. You get 15 photos for $27. That's how much I paid. I got the Magic Pentacles one. That's one I got. Like I said, I paid full price. I'm not affiliated. I don't get kickbacks. I just wanted to share a cool resource. Okay. Death. Oh, okay. So Death Mike, Scorpio moon. So okay, if you've got a Scorpio moon, you're always going to be super intense. So you need to work with that intensity, and you're always going to want to get down to business. Whether it's also sex, because that's the thing that Scorpio is a sign of regeneration. So it's regeneration of the species with sex, regeneration of the body with sleep, and regeneration of the soul through death. So when you are doing your business, you need to keep that in mind. Meaning, if people can't handle that intensity of you like going in there and like really getting in with it with them, they're not your right people. Okay, the other thing is Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto. So this is a money sign. This is like low-key, no, not low-key, never low-key with Pluto, with Hades sign. So your way of making, you need to be doing passive income. If you're Scorpio moon, you need to be you need to think about passive income because this is a wealth building sign as well. This is something that amasses wealth. So that's the thing with a Scorpio moon. So you need to be okay with the intensity of your feelings. Be okay with like, well, doesn't someone want to buy something that has meaning? That has soul? Okay, if you start saying that to yourself, okay, then you need to put that offer together. Do not cheapen the quality of your work because you right now are not a lot. You haven't stand out enough to call your people in. That's a future show, but that's what you got to do. Okay? And Scorpio moons, you need to be looking at passive income. You need to. Sorry. I know. More homework. God, Eliza, you even have the glasses. Hopefully that helps, M. Death Mike. Yes. Oh, yes. Dragon God. Oh, yeah. See, I'm like super horrible. Not horrible. I just forget. I get into it. Dragon cohort start Monday. Woo, woo, woo. We got a ritual. Woo. Spoiler alert. Go buy some basil. We're doing some stuff. Palms are kind of easy. They can get palm juice or but dragons, basil. Dragons love basil. It's also a wealth attracting herb. So just get your dry herbs or cut it from your garden. It's about to happen. So if you want to work with me on creating your signature system, which again, this is a beta offer. That's why it's $500. And I do have a payment plan. Okay. So just want to let everyone know. It feels to me like it's becoming more just from the feedback already. When you sign up, you get the star report, which talks about your sun sign and why it's amazing. You automatically get that. That's super cool. We got pomegranates and unicorns. Okay, can I share something with y'all? If you're still here, who wants me to share something that I've been thinking about? Type yes if you want me to spill the beans, or type no because you're leaving. Okay. Well, I'll share something interesting about the unicorns. Who wants to know about the unicorns? Who wants to know the tea? Type yes if you want to know the tea, or type no if you've left. Oh my God! I cannot wait for this full moon in Virgo coming on the 27th. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, we're spilling the beans. Look how fast y'all are typing, looking for that. And I'm like, who has questions? You're like, I don't have any questions. And then I'm like, okay, let's hear some gossip. You're like, I'm ready for gossip. Okay, so I was talking with the unicorns who have signed up. They all have very similar stories. And so I was like, creating the energetic container and strengthening it. I have, you probably can't really see it up there, but there's like a space for dragons. Okay, for the dragon energy, the energetic container, because it's like you gotta have love, and then there's one for palms, and then there's one for the unicorns. Well, I was working with the unicorns, and it felt off, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Why is this happening?" Like the unicorns and dragons were the first ones to really come out. I'm sorry, the pomegranates and the unicorns were the first to come out, and the dragons like kind of came later, declaring what was the energetic signature for that container. So I was talking to the unicorns who signed up, and I'm like, hey, I'm feeling like there's a shifting of energy happening here. Let me just ask you some questions about what's going on in your life. So we're talking, like, what was attractive to you about unicorns? And they're like, oh, it's the sparkle and the clarity and the healing and just how multifaceted unicorns are. And it was like, bing, all of a sudden this image came to my head of diamonds, bing. And I was like, this is weird. So I was like, I'm going to throw some cards down. I'm going to talk to the spirits, and I'm going to be like, did the unicorn energy just shift and change? Did it just leave us and say bye? Like, I'm elusive? Because, you know, unicorns can be kind of a-holy that way. And so working with that energetically, I felt like the unicorns were putting out the ATV, calling in their people. But now that we're here in the container, they're like, you know what? I'm pooping out for you. I'm pooping out diamonds. That's what it was. Not rainbows, it's diamonds. So I feel like the unicorn container is changing to diamonds. I haven't confirmed it, but if I change it to diamonds, then that means I have to adjust I have to change number one, copy. And number two, I probably would have to reopen that space and reopen it, because now it's a different signature. I don't know. You guys are like, that's the tea. I'm like, yeah, but it's a big deal when a unicorn walks out of the room and poops in its place a giant diamond. So diamond energy, from what I'm feeling, let me get my notes. So diamond energy. Okay, so diamond energy is this. It's clarity. These are the people who have worked under pressure, because diamonds originally started off as coal. They came from the remnants of dead things, okay? Like, hi, how are you? Diamond. They're all clear and clarity, but they came from things that have died, that have already served its purpose and have returned to dust. And then under pressure, they turned into coal. And then under pressure, they became a diamond. And through amazing rebranding and marketing, they're now the most exclusive, expensive thing ever. There's something to be coveted. So I feel like the diamond energy is what's emerging for that third and last cohort under the beta round. And I feel so embarrassed saying this. Y'all, I'm serious, because it's like, oh shit, like, does this mean I have to pivot? The answer is yes. It feels that way. Like, I have some candles up there. I'm kind of like seeing like which ones as I do the candle like wax reading. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like the unicorn group is going to be changed to diamonds. And I feel so weird, but I mean, I'm being honest. How do we know which one we are? Let's go. Just DM me, because, the dragon cohort is closed. That was sold out. And there was one dragon that slipped in there. We had sold the 10th spot. Okay. We had sold the 10th spot. The 10th spot was snapped up by Naomi. She's in the UK, so she's probably not on. And there was another dragon who's in Australia. Well, she had that browser up. I had already changed all the buttons for dragons. Like, you can't get it. It's sold out. It's closed. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just like you click it. It just says sold out. It doesn't go anywhere in my Squarespace log. She still had her browser up. So she's done taking care of her 4 kids. Amazing. Warrior, number 1. And a newborn and a toddler. Okay, 1 for 4. And she went and paid it. And I was like, where did this other payment come from? Like, I couldn't figure out. So she had got it. I know. Sorry, people who like had who want to be dragons, but you couldn't. She didn't sneak in. I think it was meant for her to be, but she literally had the browser up, went and became a warrior over there, taking care of 4 kids, came back, paid it, but I had already filled out the 10th spot. So technically I had 11. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a liar. I'm being transparent. So I think with the unicorn energy, I think it's shifting to the diamonds, because these are the people who they stuck to their jobs. They probably had the shit jobs for a really long time, or really were taken advantage of, but under pressure, they have re-emerged. They're probably either they've had a really huge remake, remarketing, or second coming of their second life, if you will. And they're kind of giving 0 fucks. They're like, this is me and all my sparkliness. This is me. Multifaceted, don't care, super smart, and super coveted. I feel like that's going to be the 3rd cohort. And so now I have to like change my graphics. And I'm trying to figure out what to do on the logistical end, because I don't want to be a liar. I don't know if I needs to open up, like if you sign up for a diamond, then I extend the bonus. But if you're doing palm, like it's done. Tonight is the last night for palms. If you want that 45-minute Facebook Messenger session. That's why I'm only promoting the palm stuff, because I feel like the unicorns are changing to diamonds. Ah! See, this shit happens to me too, y'all. MDev Mike, Okay, so palm energy it's light and dark. If you are palm energy, you play terracotta fita with the light, with darkness and light. You like to play with both. You dance in the dark. You look lovely in the light. You don't mind those heavier, darker energies. Doesn't mean you don't like angels and things, but somehow like dark goddess energies, if you want to go there, it's very attractive to you. Like if you see that image right here, whoop, whoop, right here, like if you're like, ooh, what is that back there? Like you're probably a palm. You're probably a palm. You know, the palm energy tends to be a little bit more of the Persephone aspect, right? She's not all Venus-y, but she's still of luxury. She's of abundance. She is of love. But she's like, I am going to go through a baptism by fire. Like her theme song could be like, I will survive. And fuck you, I look great, you know, in my dress, riding away to my gold Mercedes. Like that is like palm energy. It is very formidable in its own way. And it's very powerful. It has a little bit more of some mysticism to it than necessarily like magic. You know, it's mysterious. It understands the creatrix and the destroyer aspect of the feminine energy. But you could be a man and resonate with this too. It's more focused on feminine energy. So if you're trying to bring a little bit more of that into your life, into your space, into your business, palm energy is it. It's unapologetically, this is my energy, this is my power. If you don't like it, bye. Like, don't care. And I feel like with the diamond energy, oh gosh, I hate going back on stuff like that. I don't like it. My Virgo rising like wants to like crawl out of her skin for that. I feel like with the diamonds, I feel like with them, they're the ones who were overlooked for such a long time. And now it's like they're like an idea whose time has come. Like they're like the revenge of the nerds with that diamond energy. They're coveted. They're now the people we want to be around. They're now the people that we are like, you are so smart. How did we not know? And they're like, what do you mean? Your eyesight just got better. Like they're like being snappy like that. So they still have that unicorn a-hole-y, but they're a little bit more refined. I feel like that's what happened. And so here's the thing. I talked to the 4 people because 4 people did sign up for unicorns. And I said, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. I feel awful because you were attracted to this energy signature, but I feel like that signature has changed. It's now diamonds. You know, that unicorn came in, started the party, pooped out diamonds, and then pieced out on us. So maybe like it's coming on another time. And they said, you know what? How you're describing diamond energy is how I describe my life right now. Like they all 4 said that. Like I feel like my time has come. I feel like I have clients who appreciate me. I feel like I'm appreciating me more. You know, and the point of bringing diamond energy to a signature system is that this is someone who did their time. They toiled. They now know their worth of that experience, and now they're coveted. So their signature system is based on that. You know, having that clarity, being multifaceted, being fancy, you know, being coveted. You know, it's like, oh, did you just discard me? Well, fuck you. Big revenge. You know, that Pretty Woman moment. Big mistake. Huge. Big mistake. You know? What do y'all think? Do you think that was wrong? Do you think that's like totally wrong about the diamond? Just tell me if you think that's okay for me to shift that. You can put emoji diamond. And like, if you have to go, just leave. It's totally okay. And this is now Liza having her therapy moment. Oh my gosh, my cosmic bombshell. Let's go. My high school self is crying. So looked over. Yeah. I wonder if the diamonds are going to be more my earth signs, especially my Virgos, because Virgos I would say Virgos would probably have that energy, you know, maybe even a little bit of the Cancers too. But just being that overlooked, like, you know, it's like always the best friend of that like super hot boy. Like if this was like a rom-com teenage one, it's the super cute. It's our female lead. He was like super nerd, like best friend. He never notices her. And then she, you know, they do all the series of events and she's got that moment, the montage where she gets her hair done and everything. And then she's like so super popular, like my Emma Stone moment here. That's diamond energy right now. Tell me, is it okay? Oh my God, Steph is being so nice. Thank you. Thank you, December. So she's like, Evita service. Yeah, because I feel like the unicorn, I felt like it was like, okay, I'm going to be here. I'm going to help you with your beta round, but I'm not going to stick around. I'm like, fucking unicorns. Literally, this is why you guys have a bad rep right now. Don't try to trick me with your sparkles. Thank you for diamond energy. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, because I just did not now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to promote unicorn because I'm gonna be changing the name on my sales page, which is a blog post. You see that, guys? We sold out the dragon cohort, and it's a blog post. It's not a real sales page. It's not sophisticated. So that's what I'm saying. Make it work with you. Okay. Don't try to get all perfectionisty about it. Don't overcomplicate. But yeah, I feel like that's what's going on. Now, dragon energy is different. So some of you dragons are like, am I in the right cohort? Yes, dragons, you are in the right cohort because I talked to every single one of you before you signed up. And I was like, do you deep down want to be formidable and spray fire upon your enemies and have them regret ever making fun of you or making you second guess or troll you? And you're like, yes, you're a dragon. You're not a palm, and you're definitely not a unicorn, and you're not a diamond. You're in a different place. I actually put that in an intake form for a business coach I was having a session with was, what's your goals in your business? And I'm like, I want my enemies to like begrudgingly respect me and know that they mess with me, that they could possibly die. I did put that in there just to see if the coach would pay, like when I was doing the intake, like the discovery, and they didn't even mention it. So I'm like, did they even read my thing? Because I would have called that to my attention. Like, okay, I can help you like destroy your enemies. That's a dragon thing. Don't try to hide it, dragons. Don't try to be like, oh, I'm like a saint. No. Oh my gosh. You guys are like, what? Eliza's so crazy. Yes. Oh gosh. Someone had a really good comment here. So Asha was talking about her rebellious energy. Yes. Oh yeah, we were definitely talking. Yeah, so here's the beautiful thing about that Libra. I have a Libra moon too, Asha. It can't be janky. It's partnerships. It's people who get that creative energy. Okay? And so your Capricorn rising is going to make everything look luxe. So it works really, really well with that Libra moon. It makes it tangible luxury. Okay? It's like Hermes. It's leather. It's luxe. It's a legacy brand. Perfect. Okay? And then the Libra part is like the high fashion. It's the status. So perfect. No, I think you're good. I think you're really good with that. I'm trying to get everybody. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, you have to go. Just go. It's totally okay. I don't think there's any issues. People come to you for guidance and trust your judgment. I do. I love all my people. It's ridiculous. I am an overgiver. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I am an overgiver, and I'm proud of it. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let us see this. You know what, Sarah? I think that's what's happening. I think it morphed into the diamonds because I was like, this is weird. And I think the unicorns are going to come back. And I think the unicorns are going to come back. Oh my gosh. You guys remember, some of you may not know the song, but some of you old school folks may remember this. But do you remember the song of like, why are there no unicorns? Like, it has a religious overtone. It's about Noah and the ark, how he was like, telling all the animals to get on the ark, and they're like, don't forget the unicorns. And then the song goes on about how the unicorns were playing in the fields, and then finally the time had come and they just missed the boat, and that's why there's no more unicorns. Okay, I am dating myself, but all right, I just wanted to share that. You can go look it up. Why are there no unicorns? Folk song from the 70s. Okay, I'm done. Oh my gosh, no worries. I am feeling this. So we are now at the point, literally we're half hour past the point here, 20 minutes because I started at 6:06. Let us go ahead and select the top comment for the week or the evening to win the Rituals journal. That's the song I'm playing, you guys. I hope you like it. Let's see here. I had it marked. Oh my gosh, but I have to like scroll through everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Ah. Boop. Angie, it's you, girl. You got top comment. I love it. So Angie on Facebook, because that's how I can pull the comments. She has won the Rituals Journal. Please message me on the Facebook page with winner chicken dinner. That has to be the code. If you don't put winner chicken dinner, I will not give you the Rituals Journal because I am a Libra moon And we like to make things fun and exciting sometimes. Yay! So if you have enjoyed this live stream, you can rewatch it. Instagram fam, you can absolutely rewatch it in IGTV. I'll make sure to post that there. You can catch previous episodes, all of them, all the way back on the Facebook page. You can also replay it. And if you watch the replay, and you have questions or you want to do something, just put #replay. I do check comments. I go back and comment. I always hated that when people would like never go back to comments, and it's like, well, I had a question. Could you at least just let me know? You know, Virgos. So yes, if you've enjoyed this evening, please tell me thank you, and I'll know we are done. I will close our energetic container. So yes, let me see. Ooh, Asha. Oh. There we go. Yes, normally. Okay, well, Asha, let me know in DMs if you want to sign up for Palm. Tonight is the last night for the fast action bonus of getting the 45-minute Facebook Messenger session. These are pretty bomb. I think I innovated on that one too. I feel like I've been tooting my horn with all my crazy ideas to make everything work with my Libra moon. But maybe it's just because I'm just wonderful, you know? That could be it too. So tonight is the last night for the 45-minute the fast action 45-minute Facebook Messenger session. This is awesome. If you pay in full, you also get a 1-hour phone call. So you get 2 opportunities for me to just love on you, work with you, titrate whatever it is you want to look at, and take really good care of you. So that's totally an option. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, this has been such a wonderful evening. I love all of you. Thank you. DM me if you want to join one of the cohorts. Palms, and I believe now diamonds. These are the last 2 beta rounds I have available. They're at 500. Once we're out of beta, it will go to 1,000. So I'm being transparent, so no one goes, "You didn't tell me this in the stories." That's not how it is. Okay. So Angie, you won. Let me know. DM me. So winner chicken dinner. Message me so that I can get you your copy of the Rituals Journal. With that, I bless all of you this evening. I wish for you all to be safe, you and yours. And please know that if you have any questions, you know you can DM me. I'm not like on a rooftop or a rooftop. Well, if I was, I'd be like, woo! You know, I'm not on some hill. I'm right with you, okay? So DM me if you have any questions. And with that, have a great evening. All right, bye. Hold on, what am I doing? Wait, I need to pick my camera. Okay, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna end Facebook first, okay? I love you, Facebook, but I'm ending you first.